Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the transit of Neptune. It is going to transit sidereally. Remember, in the Vedic chart, I use the sidereal zodiac into Pisces, and this is going to happen February 18th, and it will be in the sign of Pisces all the way till April of 2036. So for about 13 years, we have Neptune in the sign of Pisces. So the outer planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, they stay in a sign for quite some time, and they generate trends and actually have an effect on the people born in those periods, the generations, because this is a grouping. And it even determines such things as music, culture, trends, fashion, everything, music, because they do have an effect on the collective unconscious of all the people in the world. So it will more or less affect them on a subconscious level more than a conscious level, but it affects us all. I wrote 3 books during the pandemic, and one of them is on Neptune. Neptune, Secrets, Illusions, and Scandals. I wrote 3 books, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, describing all of this about what their effects are as a whole on our world and individually in your own chart. So while I'm at it, I might as well show you my brand new book that I just since wrote. And this comprises a lot of the information from the outer planets as well. It's Astrologer's Secrets, My Best Tools and Techniques. Go to my website. You can see all of my books. Click on books and you can purchase any of my 11 books that are out right now. So go to galacticcenter.org. And while you're there, don't forget to sign up for my free newsletter. And don't forget to check out my magazine, Joni Patry's Astrology Insights. You will have a wealth of entertainment, reading entertainment for a month's time. It is a lot. So let me proceed and get on with what Neptune is going to be bringing us over the course of the next 13 years. So Neptune in Pisces, it has been said that in Western astrology, Neptune rules Pisces, because it's all about the same energy. Pisces is a water sign, dealing with the flow, dealing with the cosmic waters. It's spiritual. It's the spiritual sign. So Neptune, as it transits through the sign of Pisces, will bring back a sense of true spirituality, of feeling connected to the divine within. It will have an effect on beliefs and spiritual beliefs, because I often say, people say, well, what's the difference between religion and spirituality? And my equation to that, or my explanation for that, is religion is when you search outside of yourself for a connection with others in your belief, your religion. But spirituality is looking within for your spirituality, finding your true connection with the divine, with the God source, whatever you may call it. But it's going within and finding your divinity. That's what I feel like spirituality is all about. And that is what Neptune's transit into Pisces will bring about. So Neptune will be very strong in Pisces, and Pisces is the oceans. Neptune is the god of the oceans, and Pisces is the waters. So you're going to find that during this time, there's going to be more floods, there's going to be more storms, and yeah, you know, a lot of people have been talking about the poles melting. Yes, we're going to have to deal more with the waters, the extremes and the waters. You're going to find major events concerning water and devastation will be definitely more prominent. Now, how can we control that? We can't. Neptune in the ocean, water is the strongest force that we have. And it can be a very healing, but a very destructive force. But we all need water, clean water. And that's another thing that Neptune in Pisces will bring about, the need for our environment to be cleaned up. The water, the earth, the air. We have been polluting Mother Earth ever since we came here. It's time that we start to give back, and there wouldn't be a more powerful way to give back or to start this whole process while Neptune is in its most familiar, comfortable sign of Pisces. So it's going to be where we start to work with nature, not against it. That's what I feel like with this, even though nature is going to rear its head to put us in our place. Because we have been abusing the planet for so long, Neptune will make sure that things are put in order. Now, another thing that Neptune rules is drugs. You see, Neptune is the planet that rules all ways that we escape this world. Because Neptune is really what's beyond this world. It is not of this world. So Neptunian things can deal with illusions, being outside of this world, but yearning to not be part of this world. I say that Neptune rules all forms of escape, and so does Pisces and the 12th house in astrology. The 12th house, actually, which has its affinity to Neptune and Pisces, deals with all the means that we escape this world with, such as death, sleep, meditation, ashrams. It deals with our spirituality. And it also deals with hospitals and prisons. And on the really creative side, it rules movies. Because when Neptune was discovered, in came photography and silent movies. So you see, whenever a planet is discovered, it brings in with it what it is ruling, what it represents, what it is all about. And because Neptune is the illusion, what is a picture? What is a photograph? What is a movie? It makes something not real feel and appear real. It's an image, it's symbology. But what are some of the ways that we escape this world that aren't of the positive nature? There's a positive and the negative, the positive being spirituality. And yes, Neptune can rule cults because it deals with the feeling of euphoria, of escape and euphoria. And other forms of euphoria can be drugs and alcohol, all of these things. Yes, a cult and religion, we escape. It makes us feel euphoric. And so does drugs and alcohol, and these things can give us a sense of being in an illusion, an unreal world. So that's Neptunian. But on the negative side, Neptune becoming so strong in Pisces, this can bring up the issues around drug abuse, of drug trades, and all the destruction that drugs can actually bring to mankind, to humankind. There is going to be so much more to deal with and problems with drug abuse and death through drug abuse till we can finally get a handle on what's going on and all of the corruption that goes on behind the scenes with drugs, alcohol, all addictions. Neptune is going to bring this into our face and make us deal with it because when we pretend there's not a problem, the problem will overrule and overcome us. So we've got to wake up. Neptune's going to make us wake up to the issues around drugs and the destruction it brings to every human on the planet. When someone dies of an unnecessary drug overdose, this will create great sadness. And you know something else I've found that Neptune brings in? And this is so odd, it brings in death. I suppose because that is one of the biggest escapes that we make on this planet, death. So Neptune in Pisces can mean that we can actually get a handle on what truly happens on the other side. Because nobody's been able to prove it. Nobody's died, come back, and completely died, come back to tell us the whole story. Yes, there's people that went down that tunnel and they were almost there, but then they were yanked back. But life after death, this will be something that we will do major research on in this 13 years to come and get some profound, real answers. The problem with humans, this is the problem with this. Humans try to make everything into something they can understand on this dimension. Whereas on the other side, the other dimension, it is so completely different you can't put it into terms and words that we can truly understand. That's the issue of trying to explain the other side. It is so unlike this. It cannot be completely understood, but that's okay. Neptune is that nebulous energy that we are going to start to get more of an understanding about. Maybe we won't be able to put it in words, but we will have that knowingness of what it is and what's on the other side. So this is all the beautiful things and disruptive things that Neptune rules and is going to bring about. The other thing is the illusion. Yes, we are going to have other dimensions and visions of being able to have virtual realities, and we will, beyond what we can't even understand, parallel universes. We will see how the different dimensions and parallel universes are existing. Here's the problem. Man and scientists are always trying to prove things with the physical means that we have of this world. You can't prove something that is not of this world with the means that we have of the instruments of this world. This is the difference between science and spirituality. They're two different things, and they are going to have a much clearer and better explanation as to what they are and how they relate. We haven't even seen the world that this is going to bring in. It is unbelievable. And you know, that is one of the sayings for Pisces. Belief. What you believe. It's all about to change. With Neptune going into Pisces for the next 13 years, and the healing I think it will bring through the understanding of drugs and the damage and the destruction, water, floods, damage, and healing, because water and drugs can go both ways. Drugs can have a healing effect, or they can have a destructive effect. Water has a healing effect, and we need it. Plus, it can have the destructive effect. This is all within the realm of what we're here to touch on. as Neptune goes into Pisces. You will feel a change. And one thing I'm looking forward to with Neptune in Pisces is that it will bring about the yearning and desire for spirituality and the truth. So with that, I think I'll close. If you would like more information about me, go to my website, galacticcenter.org. And remember, if you want to learn Vedic astrology, I have a stellar online, all online, self-paced university. Go to University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.